Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to a dear friend, to the memory of Chaz Zeisman, whose first yahrzeit is this Monday. We've all heard the expression, fake it till you make it. The question is, does it work? Can you pretend to be something, and then they'll actually transform you that you made it there? Does positive reinforcement work on a struggling student, in a relationship with colleagues? By telling somebody how good they are, will that transform their behavior? For Seinfeld fans, is anybody Penske material? This week's Torah portion, we have a double header, Acharei Kedoshim. And we have a very interesting mitzvah, and that is that when the Jews planted a fruit tree for the first 3 years, they weren't allowed to eat from the fruit. And in the 4th year, they were only allowed to eat it in Jerusalem. And it uses the expression, this was a praise to God. And then afterwards, they could eat it anywhere. What's with the 3 years? Why the 4th year in Jerusalem? What's with the praise to God? So the Medrash relates that this mitzvah was a rectification for a mistake that happened with another fruit tree. And that was in the Garden of Eden. The Medrash relates that Adam and Eve were created on Friday. And they just had 3 hours to go till Shabbos. It was Friday afternoon, 3 more hours till Friday night, till sunset. And if they would have just waited 3 more hours and did not eat from the tree of knowledge, God would have allowed them to eat from the tree of knowledge. But they couldn't hold on for 3 hours, and they ate from the tree of knowledge. And the rest is history, as they say. And this mitzvah of waiting 3 years is a rectification for that sin, for that mistake. But there's more to it than that. You see, the sin of eating from the tree of knowledge caused a rupture in our relationship with God. It caused a rupture between the world and God. And God kind of pulled back, kind of withdrew into his essence. God was not revealed in this world the way he was before. Now, by praising God, we're trying to change that. You see, in the 4th year, it says the Jews ate the fruit in Jerusalem. And this was a praise to God. What is praising God? Why do we praise God in general? God needs our praise. And here the Kabbalists point out an interesting idea in human psyche. And that is, when you tell somebody enough times that they are good and kind, positive reinforcement really works. It's not magic. It doesn't happen overnight. But everybody has good personality and good character traits, but sometimes they're not activated or they're not the dominant. But by telling them enough, it kind of activates it so that if they're about to do something that is the opposite, they actually think about it. And it doesn't transform overnight, but positive reinforcement really works. Telling a colleague, telling a spouse, telling a struggling student that you believe in them, telling them that they really are successful. Even if in that moment they don't feel that way, it really can affect that person's behavior. And the Kabbalists say the same as with our relationship with God. After the sin of the tree of knowledge, God pulled back from this world. And we're trying to bring that back in. We're trying to reactivate it. By praising God, we're trying to almost do positive reinforcement. God, remember what's happening here. And do it in a revealed way. And this is such a powerful message that we should never overlook somebody. Let's not focus on negative behaviors. Let's always focus on the positive behaviors. And in that way, we'll activate people to do more and really fulfill their full potential. Shabbat Shalom.